Hello, guys. On this wonderful Saturday night, kind of somber for me because 2 years ago to this day I lost somebody very important to me. So, this hopefully I won't be too hyper emotional in my delivery tonight, and I really thank you guys and appreciate you guys for coming to listen to whatever I have to say once again. So, with that being said, hello, y'all. This is Kev, and this is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. Um, yeah, guys. And as you make your way in, please hit the like button. And for those of you who happen to run across this broadcast, if it's your first time here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I promise you won't regret it. Now, all right. We have Toya here, or she was here. She might still be here. I don't know, but shoot, that was over an hour ago. So hey, we might see her. So thanks for dropping by anyway. Too. Yeah, there she is. Yeah, we got Phil Brad in the house. Got D Scott. We have my boy Donnie YAS4W. Um, what's going on, man? What's going on? So tonight's broadcast is just to let you know a few things about, you know, my feelings. Yeah, because, we don't like to talk about feelings too much, but really, this is what all these broadcasts are about. They're about feelings. They're about, they're about our emotions. It's about how we feel on certain topics. And many, especially guys like to play hard. Like, a lot of guys aren't in their feelings when they come up here. But yes, I guarantee that 95% of people who make content, especially in this space, be in their feelings half the goddamn time. So let's just be honest with that. Let's just stop trying to play all hard and stupid. And let's just admit to ourselves what the truth is. And the truth is, yeah, there are a lot of feelings that float around when we when we come to these spaces. So this is the main primary focus is you know Anthony Drosos, what's going on, man? Good to see you. The main thing is like people will often question you for being in a space, in a black space, in even in the black manosphere, black YouTube, whatever you want to call it, or whatever the case may be. Is that the Virgo sign, Toya? Because yeah, I'm definitely all Virgo. Yeah. My birthday is in September, so yeah, is I often get questioned like, because the Black Manosphere is amassing such an infamous reputation. Black Pearl, what's going on? To the point where I just want to spend a hour or two maybe clearing the record. Shoot, I don't know, maybe an hour. Maybe if I decide to open up this panel, uh, open up a panel because as far as everything goes, I do feel like, and this is not a no, I am late September, mid to late September. Told you. But my thing is, I'm the place to be on Saturday night, no matter what that little counter says as far as live viewers. I'm the place to be Saturday night. I'm the place to be Sunday night, and I'm the place to be Monday night. I don't care who else is doing a broadcast. And the sooner that people find out, the cooler that will be for me because they'll find out that I am the coolest place to be as far as this YouTube shit. You know, you gotta have that kind of confidence coming up here. Used to be real difficult for me. I was always a guy who was stage fright, and I always used to, be like, when I knew people were listening to me. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of a clear the record kind of deal. Uh, and some tells me that maybe I should be doing what everyone else is doing. Maybe I should be talking about Anton Daniels and and Real Talk with Yanni and Six the Goddess and other content creators that I shouldn't be promoting here because um because look, I'm promoting me. And but that's where the content strategy is. That's where the algorithm is. Let's find another way to shame black men. Find another way to shame black men for bonehead shit that we're saying. And yeah, it is what it is. I mean, lots of brothers get up here and say a lot of bonehead shit. So I'm here to possibly and hopefully make the black family man look kind of good. Because see, that's the thing. I shouldn't be in this space because I have a family. That's how people view it. I view it as I do what the fuck I want to do and I talk about what the fuck I want to talk about. Man, that is very Virgo of me. Straight shooters. Us Virgos are. Kev with the BDE, big dog energy. That's what I'm gonna take that as, big dog energy. So, so anyway, when I talk about the girl dad BS, you know, uh, I'm a dad that has a daughter, and believe me, my her future is like my main concern at this point. You know, constant self improvement, becoming a better man, um, learning, knowing that you're not too proud to admit that you don't know everything, because that's exactly who I am. I'm a person that's not too proud to admit that I don't know everything. And if you believe that you know everything, you're a fool. You are an absolute utter fucking fool. And that's something that will not get by me. If you're a person that believes that they know everything, I'm gonna show you something that you don't. That's just how it is. And I believe that anybody should have that kind of energy too. If you run into a know-it-all, show them that they don't know everything. Yeah. And one thing I keep hearing, one thing that I've heard from people in the past is, you're married, Kev, you have a daughter. What are you doing here? The black manosphere hates women. And I want you guys to understand, no matter how many times you say it, whether it be about me or other guys, and believe me, other guys are grown enough to defend themselves. Um, whether you believe that or not, I don't. I don't. No matter how many times you say that, if you're a black man on YouTube, you hate women, it's not gonna make it any more true. And I'm not saying that because I have a daughter or, I have a black wife or anything like that. I'm saying it because it's true. I don't hate women. I don't. I want my daughter to grow up and to become very successful. And if she excels in a field where, dominated by men, then hey, you know what? I feel like those men should have been up on better game. That's all I got to say about that. Do I want what's best for her? Yeah. Do I think I count more than other people just because I have a daughter and they have sons? No, I don't. No, I don't. I don't. I believe that men, especially grown men right now, need to grow some nuts and take their rightful spots instead of just giving up every fucking thing. RPM, what's going on? What it is? Yeah, it's so good to see y'all. And please, like, look, guys. I got a little announcement to make. The bullshit is winning. The fuckery is winning, and in order for me, in order for me to put up, any kind of fight or resistance to all this fuckery, you got to press like. You got to press like. Like is for the algorithm. It gets more eyes on this channel. It gets more eyes on this program, and it gives me more of a fighting chance. I want to show the world that all of us can act like grown-ups, that fuckery does not have to be the number one priority, that you know uh bullshit does not have to ensue, but the bullshit is. And if anything, if anything, for those of you guys out there and you women out there who have children, You should be fighting a good fight alongside myself. You ain't necessarily got to get behind me. You can just be beside me. You know what I'm saying? We could all work cohesively to make sure that there's a brighter future for our children. And for those of you people that don't have kids, then I'm not saying you don't count or your word is less important, because there's many positive things that all of us can do. I'm listening. What's going on? Yeah, it's the usual people. You guys are loyal to me, so I'll always be loyal to you guys. Trust me on that. Yeah. Toya, what do you mean by can't tell at all? I don't know. Maybe I missed that. Maybe I said something that I'm not thinking about. Uh, that statement may be referring to, but yeah, yeah, yeah. Uh, here's one of, I would say, the reasons why I'm not too privy to the whole pro-black mentality, because it seems like every time you run into a pro-black, they make it to where that these are, discussions about black people and what's important to, men like me. For some reason, it doesn't count to them unless when you say you weren't so outgoing. Oh, okay. Did I really say that? Yeah. I don't know. Maybe like I said, maybe because of what day it is that I might have said that, but it just I won't argue with you. I was talking to a pro black, and he was saying like why he disagrees with the whole black manosphere thing, and the one thing that he said is because I have a daughter, and it's like for me that's not even close to an excuse. Not for me at least. It's like, because it's like this, and Afro National, what's going on? It's not even close to that. It's not even close, bro. Because see, the thing is, if you want if you don't want your daughter to be stigmatized, it's not going to have anything to do with what any brother is saying on YouTube. What's going to stigmatize your daughter is the way a lot of these women carry on out here. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this or not, but there's a lot of negativity going on as far as the way the women are looked at. And it's not up to me to sit there and lie to you guys and tell you that no, it isn't like that. You're reaching for the lowest hanging fruit and all this other stuff, because we had too many polarizing events as far as social media and black people happened in the past, even 2 3 years. And what I'm saying is that shit is embarrassing, and it really is. These got people always have the misconception that anything pro black male is anti black female. Yeah, yeah, it's stupid. It's stupid as shit. Like naming a Facebook group "Black Men Being Brutally Honest with Everyone," and you have sisterhood and simp spreading around that I made that Facebook group, and this was back in 2017. This was 2017. So they was on the bullshit then that I made that Facebook group to bash black women. Why would I want black women bashed? Like seriously, why would I want to do that? Why would I want black women bashed? Shoot. But with the pro blacks, with the simps, with the sisterhood, they'll say it all up and down and around the world that for some reason I hate women, and for me that's impossible. But like I said, is my one is one of my wants for maybe the modern day woman to be better examples, so all of our younger daughters will have somebody to look at and say, hey, you know what, I want to be like that person. Because if I base that on social media, I'm like, hell no, not a fucking chance, not a fucking chance. I mean, not and not all, because you got to say not all, because everybody wants to always put themselves in that not all category. It's like, oh, okay, no, not me, not all. When they say not all, they just mean not me. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not symbiotic. We're not all connected. If people, a lot of these problems would be solved with these little so-called gender war issues if people took things on a case by case basis. If you want to say something's wrong with black men, why don't you connect the dots and and see what the root causes of these things are? Even for guys that say, "Hey, it's mostly in, if not all black women," you got to see what the root cause of things are. You gotta do like a more analytical and more critical way of thinking. And yeah, that's like I said, and that's for us who have kids. If you want a better world for them when you get old and too great a move and can't control your bodily functions exactly, you want this to be a good place. You want this to be a good place because it's like this. The way it's going right now, if a lot of these guys had their way, they would throw us away after a certain age. They would. It's like some of the shit that some of y'all say, and I'm not particularly talking about, like I said, the people in the chat. Some of the way some of you look at things is very disgusting and is a very alarming thing for me, especially as a parent. So that's what it is at this point. If I'm going to sit up there and act like I actually care, it's going to be because I really do care. It's not going to be some superficial shit that I'm going to use uh to what these words y'all like to say, sell out or grift. This is the real me. I'm not pretending to be anything at all. And you guys shouldn't be pretending to be something you aren't either, because when you're caught with your pants down, it's going to be very humiliating. But getting back to the pro black, Mr. I have a daughter, and the black manosphere is trying to stigmatize black women, so I can't do that. So, okay, so I think I told y'all this before about how I got into this Facebook mess, and is all and all of that shit was connected to the Mary Brown show. Yeah, Mary Brown. I don't like the guy. I don't care for him. I don't care to debate him. I don't care to listen to anything that bitch has to say. And this is the reason why. Because because he's all over YouTube talking about, hey, you know, I would prefer that my daughter don't date or marry black men. So some douchebag went around going around and saying, hey, you know what? This dude, this dude's daughter got a broke white baby daddy. So I let him know. I let him in on it. I ain't let him in on who said it. I just told him he was being said. Because if you're gonna come after black men like that all the time, people are gonna say shit about you. So these old bitches decided to come on and pulled a picture of my daughter as a baby and started insulting her every way they fucking could. Now, I don't hit women, but I'll punch a bitch in the face over that. I mean, y'all can go tell everybody, oh, Kevin talking about he'll beat women. Yeah, and I'll tell them exactly why. You don't insult my kid. You should get the fuck up out of here. And if any guy wants to step up and put on the cape and defend, I'll beat your ass too. But hey, you know what? That's not something you can prove on being on Wi-Fi. It's not something you can prove being on social media. That's not something you can prove being on the internet. So this same pro black with Mister I have a daughter, therefore, he's sitting up there and he's trying to sit up there and jump on their bandwagon. I said, these bitches are dragging my baby pic. What the fuck is wrong with you coming at me like that? Oh, and this same pro black. Oh, I don't care because it's not my daughter. Okay, so you're pro black. You want the black community to thrive. But because I said some shit that y'all don't agree with, and was not insulting the black women, and believe me, I'm not going to insult you unless you insult me. And I'm better at insulting. That's why people try to bring my family members into it. Just because of that. Just because these little simp ass pro blacks, these old queen mother goddess ass niggas, it's okay to insult my family. It's okay to insult my kid as a baby. And these bitches are 40 and 50 years old. No fucking lie. No lie. No lie. One of them actually is 55 years old. A 55-year-old woman with nothing else to do in her fucking life but stay on Facebook all day and insult men. Like, seriously? I mean, shit, you would think that someone who's a 55-year-old, especially a woman, would have better things to do with their time than sit up there and insult men all fucking day. Bitches be bitter sometimes, but hey, you know what? That's the lives they chose. Bitches tried to damn spend a whole Saturday on me trying to take me down. Guess what? They weren't successful. They're trash. But see, here's the thing. At one point, they were somebody else's daughter too. Shit. And then I even said this at one point. My assumption is that you were a dumpster baby that crawled out the garbage can and somebody just happened to damn, oh shit, there's a baby. I guess I'll go ahead and take care of him. But hey, you know what? Because see, here's how that all got started. You insult me over me telling your little simp lord that people have been saying things about his kid. Then they want to come at me and use my kid. So hey, you know what? Some people like for real, I can't even see them in public. It's like I can't see you in public, dog, because I'm gonna confront you. Cause see, that's the thing. My early life, I was kind of an introvert. I was kind of an introvert. I can't say the same for my daughter because she has a bright personality. She already got kids hating on her greatness. And I have to teach her these things because, I have to keep in mind a lot of these kids, a lot of these other people's daughter, they have bitter ass parents that do nothing but sit on social media all day and insult people. So, so I have to tell her, don't let anybody frown on your greatness. And I mean, she's very young, so she still has yet to hit the pinnacle. But hey, I see seeds planted. I see the seeds, and they're sprouting and shit like that. I have to tell her this kind of stuff every day. I have to prepare her for a world that possibly may insult her because some stupid bitches can't keep their fucking mouths shut on social media. So stupid bitches probably do that same fucking thing in real life. I have to prepare her for that. And no, and even though there's a bunch of weirdo ass incels, which I'm preparing her for that too, the fact of the matter is, what's gonna bring her the most heat is the way these bitches act. So for anyone that thinks that, hey, you know what, I'm being a jerk because I said I'll punch a bitch in the face over my daughter, hey, this ain't the channel for you. It is not the channel for you. I don't believe in the abuse of women. I don't beat women like that. But for my kid, I will burn this world fucking down. And I told somebody that. I told somebody that. Somebody that lives around the corner from me, as a matter of fact. Motherfucker didn't want no smoke. So anyway, like I said, like if all these women sitting up here jumping up and down talking about all these black women are being bashed, and it's what are you doing? What are you doing to make the situation and the future better for men and women with daughters? What are you doing? What are you doing to ensure that they're not stigmatized? Because accountability is a motherfucker to a lot of you. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and do like your mothers and your grandmothers and your aunts and your little blue pill dads and teach my daughter that nothing she does is wrong. And I think she's receiving the lesson because she was, because she asked me this morning. She was asking me this morning, "Hey, Dad, yeah, you said one time everything you do has consequences." I say, yeah, when you do bad things, yeah, they can have consequences. When you do good things and productive things, you have results. Because a lot of y'all don't pay attention to y'all kids like that. A lot of y'all look in y'all cell phones. A lot of y'all waste y'all time on Facebook arguing with people all fucking day, on Twitter arguing with people all fucking day, on YouTube arguing with people all fucking day. And it's not up to me what you do with your time. You're a grown up. You're a goddamn grown up. Because there's a lot of weirdo ass dudes that have sons and daughters. I mean, shit, that should be like as much time as they spend on social media, as much time they spend on social media, they should be paying attention to raising their children. Shoot. I know a dude that's been at it for a few years trying to harass and stalk people. It just ends up looking like an idiot every fucking time. For what? For what? What is all that for? Is it worth it? I guess to that motherfucker it is. But mental illness is a motherfucker. And he has daughters. So fuck out of here with that. I think he has sons too. I don't really give a damn. Because, I really feel sorry for those children. That they have to have a piece of shit dad like that. So I see the good and the bad. It's not. I'm not going to treat people like they're completely stupid, and I'm also not going to say, "Hey, you know what? It's just the guy's fault," and I'm not going to say it's just the women's fault because that's not a fair assessment. That's not an accurate assessment. Shoot, people should not be shy about letting other people know what's important to them, especially when it comes to their children. And I understand that because of this social media thing, that parents have to face a new set of challenges. Now, by me saying this, are y'all supposed to care about me even more because I have a daughter, or put me in a higher position in your heads? No, that's not at all what I'm trying to say. You got your own shit to worry about. What I simply do a lot of these broadcasts is to keep things in mind. The energy you, like some folks say, the energy that you put into the universe. Everybody's with they'd be with this universe talk and this universe speak. So hopefully everybody in here right now, um hopefully you are pressing like I said, we need more eyes on this program because the fuckery is winning, the bullshit is winning. If you look at Black YouTube in any aspect, if they are related or local to this space, a lot of fuckery is winning. So here we go. We got Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power in the building, and hurry up and buy. Yeah, thank you guys for showing up once again. And let me check it out. Let me check out how many likes I got, because I had 20 people in here. So okay, I got 17 likes, so I guess that's a good number. But like I said, as you come in here and mods, I got enough mods. Start messaging, saying, start putting it in the chat. Press that like button. Press that like button. Shoot. So yeah. So Hybrid says, so much bitterness in this world, and it's easily funneled through social media. Social media, especially the anonymity, make these yammy cricket ass fools feel like silverback gorilla. Social media make twinkle toe ass fools feel like Bigfoot. Exactly. Some of these niggas be coming on here 5'3", 5'4". You swear they was 10 feet tall, as much shit as they talk. And people know that when they're on this, when they're behind their keyboards, when they're on their smartphones, and nobody can touch them. So they'll say all kinds of shit. Yeah, that's right, Toya. Likes are free. Likes are free. So yeah. So I'm just saying, hey, you know what? If you're any kind of family man, if you make a kid, hopefully you are a sane enough individual to care about them enough to come up here with some type of decorum. Oh no, I'm thinking about leaving Facebook. Facebook is disgusting. I swear to God. Yeah. Afro National says, I'm already crazy and don't have kids, so I can't imagine having kids and needing to protect them. It would be like the movie Taken if you're disrespecting mine. It is very tough, like mentally. It is mentally tough to not be able to do something about your family being disrespected. So a lot of the times you just like you gotta let it go. You don't forget. You don't ever forget. I don't recommend it. Um, I don't ever recommend that you forget what's happening. You forget. All right. Don't do it. I will never forget. Shoot, it's just like forgetting about who the racists are. You're just gonna set yourself up. You're gonna set yourself up to look like an idiot. Yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I could say a million things. I could say a million things right now that would be related to this topic. Just saying things like, I want the absolute best. I had to, I even tell, I even, I, we, me and her mother have even started her on chores. How to keep a house. You know, how to keep things clean because she's gonna be doing it on her own one day. Help with the cooking, with the cleaning, stuff like that. Teaching her some teaching her some good shit that's gonna help her in life. Not being shy, not being afraid, not letting the TV be a teacher. You let that fucking TV be a teacher to your kid if you want to. Little kid gonna be walking around with blue hair and shit. Yeah. Shoot, gotta look out for your kids if you want to be any kind of parents. And even when Afro National saying even Afro National saying that he don't have kids, or they don't have kids. I mean, I don't know if you're but that doesn't minimize the importance of the contribution that they make. I don't think I'm any better than anybody else just because I have a kid. I mean, it's an RPM. Power Twitter is becoming a new Pornhub. Yeah. However, catastrophic impact exceeded third power said a family man, but I'm hard as a rock. I die for my kids, so stay off my block. They might be impressed with you, but I'm not. Mm, yeah. I mean, so I thought it was Pornhub when I created my account a year ago. However says RPM, don't disrespect Pornhub. Oh, jeez, you guys are funny. You are just as you are just as entertaining to me, if not more, as I might be to y'all. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I mean, so let me say something to the girl dads and the dads with daughters. Girl dads, I think, are defined. I think there's an actual Urban Dictionary definition. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Girl dad. Let me see what it really means to be a girl dad. Oh shit. What it really means to be a girl dad says much is much more than simply having a daughter. I'm reading an article. Ask any dads with daughters, and they will tell you there's an expectation from others that just because they're men doesn't mean just because they're mean. Oh, sorry. I got lost in my place. I'm kind of looking around. Ask any dad with daughters, and they will tell you there's an expectation from others that just because they're men, that means they want to have sons. When we found out our firstborn was going to be a girl, I could tell some of my friends felt like they needed to have sympathy for me as if it were a bad thing. Being a girl dad is about working to make the world better for you girls. A girl dad plays princesses, does hair, and give manicures, but he also teaches his daughters how to fish and play sports. There's nothing we could teach our sons that we can't teach to our daughters. There's a lot that our daughters can teach us. We recognize the importance of raising strong, independent women. We also recognize that there are stigmas, stereotypes, and inequalities that exist that stand in the way of our daughters being whatever they want to be, and it's our job to help knock those down. Uh, okay, let me react to some of what some of what I just read. Uh, it says, okay, let me. Being a girl dad is about working to make the world a better place for you girls. Hey, you know what? I agree with that. A girl dad plays princesses, does hair, and give manicures. Fuck that. No, my daughter never see me in a fucking tutu with fingernail polish and makeup. Nah, that will never ever fucking happen. Sorry. My daughter needs to see a man. My daughter doesn't need to see a man walking around in a fucking tutu. Shoot. But the extent of pretend that me and my daughter have is that we play restaurant. And I do, and that's enough because I was in a restaurant for a while working. It's just like, damn, it's like PTSD. It's like I'm getting flashbacks. Like, damn, it's like this. Why did this have to be one of her favorite games? But it ain't like she's asking me to put on lipstick and a wig. You know, it's not like that. So it's like I'm not gonna be a princess. I don't care how much she asks and how much she begs. See, D Scott agrees. All that for girl dad. See, that's that bullshit. Hybrid catastrophic impact X83rd Power said something that I totally agree with. There's nothing standing in the way of girl success. They have no programs for boys. Yeah. Yeah. It's like this whole victimhood discrimination narrative. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was glad that my kid was a girl for reasons that are based in society. Like what they'll try to force if I had a boy. How many times do I have to explain to him how this society is going to treat him? You know, I wanna teach my daughter certain things like, teach her how to, defend herself and, how to move about in a world that is a big world that may be excuse me, crazy to her, but I do understand that despite what, these little old B1 chicks be saying, um I do understand that she's gonna get a lot of protection and a lot of passes. You know, I mean, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example. Okay, these social media videos that you guys see where when like grown women are physically attacking men. Okay, yeah, let's just assume that they're black because there's a difference when I see the black videos and when I see the white videos. Um, let's go ahead and say they're black because I've seen a couple videos like this recently. Like the woman be just hitting the guy, hitting him, trying to scratch at him, trying to claw at him, just hitting him. He's covering himself, he's protecting himself, and everybody around him is not making an attempt to stop the female. They're not. In fact, some are chuckling, some are laughing, some are like, ooh, some are like that. The second the guy raises his eyebrow and it even looks like he's gonna do something back, all the guys are jumping in all of a sudden. Nah, dog. Calm down, man. Oh, that's enough. Oh, this is gone far enough. Blah blah blah. I seen like one of the videos, girl was just hitting the dude, hitting him in his face, pulling on his dreads and everything. So he decides to do something that was like a double A spine buster on her. Dude jumped in immediately. Then two little 300-pound women sit up there. Oh, you can't hit her like that. That's a female. That's a female. And see, that's what I'm talking about. How the hell are you gonna say these women are protected? And I've seen so many videos like that. Now, as far as the white ones though, they'll be hitting the shit out the guys, and the second he mush her in the face, she on the ground. That's it. I'm not saying that we should do what white people do. I'm just saying. No, yep. Afro National said all that independent women advocacy only leads to misandry and masculine traits. Dads, in my opinion, should be arranging for his daughter's marriage. Yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But my whole thing is me teaching my daughter that it's okay to be a good person. You know, just because you have certain advantages as a female in this society doesn't mean that you should go into this clown ass behavior that you see, this neck rolling, this neck popping, because that's where a lot of these females get this shit from. They get it from other females. They get it from other women. Pretty soon you ain't gonna be able to call them females because they'll look at you funny. I was like, what, you're a man? Okay, man. Shoot. Yeah, spray the fuck out of them. I sprayed a crazy bitch, 0 fucks given. Yeah, they crazy. Nobody, because see, the thing is though, nobody should be putting their hands on anyone. No one should at all. I don't care if you're male or female. Don't put your hands on nobody if you don't expect them to defend themselves. That's crazy. RPM says, I'll defend myself from anyone trying to harm me. Exactly. Don't put your fucking hands on me. And don't insult my family. Don't do that. Don't think that I won't do nothing if you insult my family. Don't do it. Especially as a child. Shoot. So what lessons are we learning today? Kev is a crazy motherfucker when you push him. Or hey, this is basically directed toward the females. If I'm going to be any kind of dad with daughter, I'm going to respectfully ask you to be an example if you are around her. You don't have to care about her. You don't have to take care of her. Just conduct yourself. Because believe it or not, just like these boys look at the men to be examples for them, these little girls are looking to the women to be examples for them. I can't teach my daughter to be ladylike. There's going to be certain things that's going to start happening with her body that is better suited and explained for a woman. It's not going to be, I don't want the woman trying to instill a horrible attitude, because that's going to come with a lot of struggle. That's going to come with a lot of stress, and it's going to come with a lot of yelling and screaming and fighting, because see, everybody ain't built that way. My cousin was getting hit by B-Dub multiple times. He covered his face, then let out a stinky ass fart. The chick sprinted like Jackie Joyner Kersee. She ran for her life. Damn. Well, that's one way to solve the problem. Exactly. I've already told her I don't want to have. I already told her, even at her young age, I don't want to have to kill nobody. But I will. If he crosses you, but you got to make sure that you're in the process of doing the right thing. Because it's like this, as a dad, I'm not going to want to hear it. If he says that, oh, it's her fault, I ain't going to want to hear that. I'm going to jail regardless. So I got to make sure that she was always in the process of doing the right thing, or at least I'm teaching her, because, I don't want to go to jail over some bullshit. I don't. I don't want to go over jail over no bullshit. I will if someone brings harm to you. But I said it myself many times. Don't put yourself in dumbass situations. Not. I ain't tell my daughter that, but I tell any female that if you don't want bad to happen to you, stop. Don't put yourself in a dumbass situation because 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't even say 9 times out of 10. I say a few times out of 10. Hey, you probably ended up in that situation because of the decision that you made. Just like your typical guy that stays away from trouble. I was a guy that stayed away from trouble, and for that reason, I am still here. This could have been a it could have been a few situations where I could have ended up in jail or I could have ended up dead. But because my brain, my higher functioning brain prevailed, I'm still here and still kicking, still alive. D Scott, I tell mine, no one is where they are unless they want to be there. Exactly. Exactly. So I gotta tell her, don't if you go to a party, don't go to none in the projects. Don't go to parties in questionable areas. Shit. Afro National say I will ride for my family and friends 100%, but don't put yourself in a situation where I unnecessarily throw my life away. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about. At the end of the day, it is up to you on what kind of where you want to end up in your life. It is up to you. Don't. But see, the one thing I'm gonna have to worry about is the whole, who was up here? I think it was G Serotonin was up here. Man, you're gonna have to face the fact one day where your daughter gonna be out here getting knocked down by all these niggas. Shit. I ain't even trying to think about that right now. I ain't even try. I'm just what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make sure that she is uh, adept to all her schoolwork and to get an education as best as she can, and be a smart decision maker in the process. And so far, so good. So far, so good. Parties and clubs are in the hood. In the hood are where people go if they want to die. I mean, I've heard too many horrible stories on that show. What was that show called? The First 48? Where these little hood niggas get all emotional and start shooting up parties, and some little girl ends up dying because this motherfucker ain't got aim. Shit. Shoot. That's another thing I got to worry about. Who she decides to bring home. One big old fear is that this whole Pookie thing is true. It's about these females, as far as who these females want to date, because you hear it all the time. They want to date thugs. They want to date Pookies. And like a lot of these guys take this shit lightly. Oh, it's just the incels. It's just the incels. No, nigga. It ain't just the incels that's saying this stuff. It's not. If you have a genuine concern for your kid, you will be concerned about this. Shoot, choosing the wrong guy. I mean, sometimes they're gonna have to stumble. But the last thing that I want is a pregnant teenager. I don't see how some of these parents even exist with their daughters getting pregnant at 15 and 16 years old. I would be so wrecked. I would be so ashamed. I would feel as a failure as a father. I would look at my wife and say, "We have failed our kid. How in the hell did this happen?" I mean, we would know how it happened, but it's like, damn. Truth is, I know it. What's going on, my brother? Out there slaying dragons and shit. Shit. I just know I don't want to fail as a parent. I mean, because for myself, when it comes to my kid, I am the king of accountability. And if we want for those of you who talk about this family dynamic, and if you have children, you would be concerned about that. Now, if your children, and I'm not insulting anyone in particular, if your child is a POS, then I hope that you've done the absolute best you can as a parent. Because I mean, you can go out, you can go out here and lie to all these people all you want. You can lie to them people all you want, but you'll know the truth for yourself. I hope my daughter becomes as successful as possible. I hope that she doesn't end up some thought on OnlyFans or whatever, or whatever website is popular by the time she gets that age. And I have the balls to say that. I know things are gonna be beyond my control. I mean, I'm based in reality because I know what I was like when I got out there in that world. I did a lot of things that my parents hoped that I wouldn't do, but I came out of it unscathed. So lucky for them, because I could only imagine how they would feel if I were to go out there and do some fuck shit, and I would end up in prison for life, or I end up dead stinking up a ditch somewhere, or have a bunch of kids out here that I can't pay for and can't afford. A black woman told me teaching her that might make her commit suicide. If she commits suicide, that's an issue she has within herself. I'm afraid. Like shit, this lack of accountability. I'm moving away from Baltimore City once my daughter hits a certain age. Yeah, be concerned, my brother. Be concerned. Shoot. But let me tell you something. And me teaching her all of that is not gonna require me wearing a tutu, putting on makeup, putting on a wig. Some like Terrell Owens did. Some like even Dwayne the Rock Johnson did that shit, putting on makeup and a tutu and putting pictures on social media. And then people's like, I don't care how tough you are. When your daughter say something, when your daughter wants you to do this, you gonna do it. No, motherfucker, you're the authority. Your daughter needs to see a man, and that's exactly where I'm coming from with this. She needs to see a man because see the whole way that she perceives men is going to be through you. You are going to be her first example, and I'm sure that is something that I don't have to tell you guys. So yes, I think about this stuff. I think about it every day. Having a daughter is a complicated thing because once you see how bitter a lot of these women are out here, it's something that is gonna be on your mind. What if they do? What if my daughter does meet that person one day that's gonna turn her into a member of the sisterhood? Turn her into a feminist, turn her to somebody that's bitter and always complaining about men, or always going to look for material like the color purple, or or something that is a Oprah equivalent by the time she reaches that age. I think about that. So I have to be as strong an influence as possible. Because who is that? Who is that? Real talk with Yanny, the person that they've been talking about all day. Using for the algorithm, their content strategy. Real talk with Yanny was asking Anton Daniels. Bringing up his wife and his daughter. I would have responded very differently. First of all, like, I don't care. This social media is social media. Ain't none of your goddamn business about my wife and my daughter. You shut the fuck up. Yeah, I get like that, because people aren't genuine with that shit. They use your family as an excuse, and these niggas get so caught. Oh my god! Like, no, nigga, you ain't got to do all that. You have no business asking me about my wife and my daughter, unless it's information I decide to volunteer. But Anton Daniel screwed up anyway. So, like, I would have never said 90% of the shit he's been saying. I mean, but hey. Angela C., what's going on? Good to see you. Shit. What about your wife and your daughter? Yeah. I think about that all the time. If they become a member of the sisterhood, so what? I mean, shit. My wife has her views too. She loves me. Shoot, people used to ask me all the time, what would your wife think of you being on social media like that? I answer, I am as brutally honest as possible with that shit. She hates it. Yet I'm still up here. So what the fuck does that say at the end of the day? Shit, I have no problem saying that. Niggas act like that. People act like I'm supposed to submit. You don't get the fuck up out of here with that. If you respect her, no. That's showing you respect. And I don't have to respect you because I don't fucking know you for real. Shoot. I mean, I show don't get me wrong. I show everyone basic human respect. I do. I show everyone basic human respect unless you give me a reason to be pissed off with you. Hybrid Catastrophic Impact X83rd Power says, I would tell her to keep a lid on her tongue. My family ain't your motherfucking business. Hell yeah, exactly. Exactly. Shoot, these niggas be falling weak to these women up here, man. Stop that shit. You making us look bad, especially for a millionaire. Shit, you bow down like that and you a millionaire. What does that say to other black men? Shit. Maybe the richest motherfuckers ain't the smartest motherfuckers. Maybe you were just lucky. But hey, I never hate on a brother's success, no matter what they do. If you make $1 million on YouTube, I am proud as shit of you. I mean, there's other ways you could have did that, but hey, you know what? it's whatever on that. But gentlemen, at least for your families, show that you can stand straight up because your spine is made of solid steel. It annoys me when women think they should get respect because of their gender. Respect is earned. By default, I can be civil to people I come across, but respect has to be earned. Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's nothing wrong with showing basic human respect. There's nothing wrong with respecting someone's personal space, but going out of my way, yeah, that's some earned shit. I ain't saying you gotta be respectful toward me. Hey, and by the way, since I see Truth in the chat, go ahead and check out his channel, man. That dude's editing style is something that I kind of envy. And I mean, like, I don't know, maybe he has the right equipment or whatever. It's just like, yeah, it just is like this. My editing is okay. His editing is great, and he should have more eyes on him. Shoot. But that's for the parents. Even if you're not a parent, you like I said, you still play a very important role because you have a chance to be an example, or you have a chance to mind your own business. But that's one question that I never ask people because see, the thing is, you got to understand a lot of people don't give a fuck. Oh, you women up here. Oh, you women up here. You got dads, you got brothers. How can you talk like this? What do they think? Don't nobody give a damn what a man thinks. If you want the harsh truth, no. And if you did give a damn what a man thinks, hey, you would support men when they make these talking points, and you wouldn't go to women that make the same talking points and sit up there and act like, oh my God, you said some truth there, sister. We need more like you, even though it may be true. Even though it may be true. Do I care what we end up as a community? Yes, I do. Some people might think I'm wasting my time with this shit. Some people may actually say, "Oh, you went on this whole spiel about having a daughter and you're being selfish." Yeah, I'm being a little selfish. We all are a little selfish in a way, but at the same time, it's like this. For those of you who like, and then this is another problem I have with pro blacks. You're not in it for the entire black community. You're just in it for your feelings. Men run this space. Yeah. If you go and listen to other content creators, you would think that wasn't the case at all. Handing it to a white woman. I'm a part of the manosphere that doesn't stand up for just pearly things, and I don't, and it does, and it does kind of offend me when the part of the manosphere that I'm in is not considered when they say all that shit. The neck of the woods that I'm in. Yeah, I get it. I'm not saying that you should be kissing my ass because I feel as if I'm a part of the black manosphere. And I don't agree with everybody in the black manosphere. I think a lot of guys that are in this space are on some bullshit. Which leads me to you know, Monday. Monday is gonna be a show, and I entitled it "Come Tell Me Why the Black Manosphere is Dead." So for some of you out there, I want you to think long and hard a couple days if you plan on showing up there to this channel on Monday night. Because I need for some people to come and actually tell me why this space, why the black manosphere is dead. Because my answer to that is going to be, have you considered all parts of the space? Or are you just considering the parts of the space that you don't like? I just need that answer. I just need that answer because it's like this. The space has a very bad stigma right now, but it doesn't weaken my resolve for it either. Because there's many important aspects to it, you know. So humans are inherently selfish. The problem with all these female content creators, they brought a bunch of pro black virtue signaling when this space was about male empowerment. Mm. Pro black virtue signaling. Sad, ain't it? It's sad. It really is. But if the men in the space would stand there on their square and stop empowering females, then I don't believe that the space would have that bad a stigma. And honestly, if black men speak out of turn in any way, shape, or form, that is met with some controversy. So it's been over an hour. Over an hour now. I know a lot of y'all don't want to sit here and listen to me talk about parenting for too long. Because that's my issue right there. When it comes to my kid, I'm the only one that's supposed to put that much care into where she's going. Just like with your kids. You're the only one that's supposed to uh you're the only one that's supposed to care about where your kid is going. And I do understand for some of you that that might be difficult depending on who you have a child with. Especially the issues facing black men as far as our children. So yeah, so as a black man with a daughter, yes, I am deeply concerned. You know, is just my concern is, you know, not only not only where she's going to end up because the examples, the good examples of women are becoming few and far between. And I'm tired of us always trying to refer to black history for these things. We should be responsible enough individuals to be able to do this ourselves. And I get there's some successful people out there, but most of them motherfuckers wouldn't spit on your they wouldn't spit in your mouth if you were dying of thirst, which is kind of nasty, but that was a horrible example, but still, you know what I'm talking about. Celebrity examples now don't look to celebrities to do that shit. A lot of these females out there, they with this sexual liberation, they with this twerking and everything. You know, like that whole WAP thing. When Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion came out with WAP. The people use this excuse that, oh man, what about what we used to listen to as children? And the thing is, I always tell people, look, they complain like a motherfucker about rap music, and they're still complaining about rap music to this day. So what makes WAP so fucking special? They got to go through the same thing these other rappers got to go through, like Two Live Crew and NWA. Those are the main ones you be hearing. Oh, the gangster rap influenced the boys to sell drugs and kill people and all this other shit. But it's okay for thought music to influence our daughters to be hoes. That is one of the quickest ways you can get cussed out by me. I don't even let my daughter listen to that kind of music at all. Shit. I said going like I'm barely letting her watch Disney. Disney on that funny shit. Oh, shout out to Greg. Thank you for the cash out, my brother. What's going on? Shoot. I love my kid. And I'm not gonna let any bitter ass clown fuck that up for her. Your kids have a chance to be our kids have a chance to be better than us. Yes, they do. And I'm not gonna let anybody fuck that up for her. I'm not. Not you clown ass dudes. And especially not you bitter ass broads. I know how to point out people. I said, hey, look, you see that person over there? Don't be like that. Don't be like that person right there. Easy versus. Oh, okay. Oh, UFC on tonight? Oh, Izzy, Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira is happening right now. Pereira, however they pronounce that shit. Chance for chance for revenge, but I think Izzy will lose again. Dude is too big and can end the fight with one punch. Izzy is a better fighter, though. Izzy is a very talented fighter. Izzy is a very talented fighter. It seems like they lose their edge when they lose a fight. Because when Izzy lost to Jan Blachowicz, he wasn't quite the same sense. Just like when Anderson Silva lost, he wasn't quite the same. Just like when Kamaru Usman lost, he wasn't quite the same. But you know what? I would have loved to saw Francis Ngannou versus John Jones. I think Bones would have got him. But I don't know. Francis is such a heavy hitter. Thought music influences daughters to finesse men. Thought music encourages behavior that can lead to single motherhood. Mm-hmm. And I'm not doing this to shame women. I'm not doing this to shame women. I'm not doing it at all. I just want you to think for a second. Just think where all this shit is coming from. Because the gender divide, it came from somewhere. This is not something that black people just all of a sudden one day just came up with. Okay, fuck these bitches. Oh, okay, fuck these niggas. Come on now. I give black people more credit than that. Jones would beat Ngannou, especially with the wrestling and grappling. You know what makes me believe that is true? Because when Ngannou fought Derek Lewis, it was a boring ass fight, and they acted like they were afraid to hit each other. I expected two monsters to go at it, like King Kong and Godzilla, but no, that was not the case. Kind of like that fight that who Izzy was fighting. Who was Izzy was fighting? Yo Romero. Yeah, that fight was fucked up too. Like, damn, don't get in there and act like a couple of pussies. I mean, each one know how dangerous they are. You're supposed to get in there and and decide who the biggest badass is. Gender divide came from the plantation. Mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. That might be a little true. Keep, yeah, keep them little niggas in check. you know. Mm, yeah. Whereas truth as I know it at. I'm drinking on some dragon's milk. Izzy Romero was better than Lewis and Ngannou. Watching paint dry is better than that fight. Yeah, I want to see. If you guys are some monsters, I want to see you guys slug it out. Shoot, but anyway, yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can find some pictures. Tell you what I'm not gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. Looks like I ain't being controversial enough. Damn, what the hell I got to do to get a lot of people attention? I mean, I have the attention of people who matter. Shit, believe me, you guys matter. So let me look up some pictures of what I'm talking about just to get back on track. mm. Tell you a famous girl dad, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe. I mean, it was utterly shocking. It was utterly shocking when he passed. Utterly shocking. All right, I found an article. Greg said Aunt Jemima ran the big house and kept Master's bed warm while Willie worked in the fields. Yeah, because like when you actually research the history of slavery, um, hell, the men were in the field. The men were in the field while the women were kept in the house. The men, like the women, weren't even. The women were only brought over to breed slaves. It's like Roger said. Why would they want to fuck their money up by having you in the field and beating your ass and shit? So yeah. This is a girl dad article. 40 dads after a visit to their daughter's beauty salons. Excuse me. Now, after I have to say, as a dad myself, this looks utterly embarrassing. Yeah, look at some of this stuff. Yep, do like a clown. Well, my daughter's got makeup for Christmas. My stepdaughter, his stepdaughter, idiot. I've been having a hard time bonding and getting my daughter to smile lately. That is something that I have not had a problem with ever since my daughter was born. We just connected like that. So you got to put on makeup? So I finally agreed to let her give me a makeover, and her smile said it all. I know somebody out there gonna be like, "Oh man, you have some good dads being good dads to their kids." No, but it's a better way to do that shit. Oh, here we go. Number 6, girl dad. The official girl dad rite of passage. Hey, what y'all think of that? Man, look. I have nothing to say about the kid. Nothing at all. I mean, this kids are precious, but this dude right here, no, man, this dude look like a muppet. I don't have no mercy on grown-ups. Like, get the fuck all the way out of here, or get all the way the fuck out of here. Okay, let's just keep passing by you. Some of these dudes on some sus shit. The way they look like they've done that shit before. You know, gotta keep it on the down low. Okay, this one ain't too bad. He just twisted up his hair. Oh, this is what I was talking about earlier, The Rock and his daughter. Now, I wouldn't personally walk up to Dwayne The Rock Johnson and say, dude, you on some sus shit? Because I probably, you know the story. Like, shit, I saw that video where he slapped Tyrese on the set of Fast. Be like somebody like, I dare you walk up to The Rock and tell him that he beat your ass. Shit. I said, shoot, I'll sue that motherfucker. Shit, we be living good for the rest of our lives. This one looks like it was made by the professional. Just like them dudes that was wearing them bonnets. Look at this. This dude look like he's being tortured. I was my baby's first client in her nail spa this morning. If you don't have nothing nice to say about her work, then don't say nothing. She is open for appointments. I mean, like, nobody's going to say anything about her. Someone's going to say something about you. I mean, I get it. These guys are trying to make attempts to bond with their kid. But like I was saying earlier, your daughter needs to see a man. Let's keep looking at this stuff. It says 40 of them. Ain't no way around it when you're a girl dad, bruh. Ain't no way around it. Yes, there is. You're the authority. You are the authority in your home. Yes, there is many ways around it. What you gonna do? Dad wouldn't let me put makeup on him, so I hate him. Nah, nah, not at all, not at all, not at all, not at all. Look, fruity as fuck. Crafty girl here. My daughter made me a custom crown and had me look like the ghost of Christmas past. And that one, believe it or not, this one right here ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. I mean, if you want to take a picture, you want to make a laugh, go right ahead, whatever. When you have a dad who lets himself do everything and enjoys it as much or more than the girl, you don't want to say that. No. Look at that. Like I said, a lot of these dudes look like they've done this shit before. Oh, 15 makeup session. Okay. Oh boy, my girls say it's time for another makeover. Another makeover? What? See, some of y'all gonna get mad with me. They're just being good fathers. You don't have to go that far to be a good father. The aftermath of 7 little girls at a sleepover. I'd have locked myself in my room. I say, Mommy, you go out there. Why don't they do this shit to their mothers? She did a great job. Oh God, really? Oh God, this emasculating ass society, and ew. Princess time. Look at that. Look at like I said, these dudes look like they're so accustomed to it. Being a dad of all daughters isn't all about keeping boys away from them. Sometimes, okay, yeah. Mine got nail polish. You could kind of, yeah, you kind of get away with that. That shit looks like a horrible accident. You can make up the excuse. I was asleep. I will sleep. Goddamn, I will sleep. Makeover for the family. Damn. Grandpa's beauty time. Gotta do what you gotta do. Nah, you ain't gotta do that. Daughter made her dad fabulous. When a 5-year-old decides to make daddy beautiful, does those don't ever call nah, ain't no man beautiful if you don't get the fuck like for real. Amethyst came up with an idea to keep herself entertained during the quarantine. Dad said yes. This is what fathers do. Nope. No, that is not what fathers do. Not all dads. Go ahead and put that neck salt fallacy in there. She had a vision. Oh, this is Hawkeye. I say he looks more like a clown than a guy who's made up. So he kind of slipped by with that. Dude, like kind of look like Heath Ledger's Joker. You know, the irony since he's a comic book character, he plays a comic book character in movies. Kind of went a little far with that. Okay, not like I really want to repeat. You know, it happens. It happens to best, my brother. It happens to best, my brother. I said, man, if you don't get the fuck off me, like I said, look, it's okay to say no. It's okay to say no. I have a feeling my wife is gonna try to put my daughter up to this one day, and I'm gonna say no, no. Avery found some of mommy's makeup. I think she has a career as a professional makeup artist. You are lying like a motherfucker to her. Don't lie to your kids, bro. Stay strong, brother. Girl dad. See, kind of bullshit I'm talking about. See, this makes some dudes glad they have sons. but what I'm saying is, it's okay to say no. Dad was a good sport tonight and let Addie go crazy and do his makeup. Gotta stay looking sharp for the wife. Yeah, okay. Welcome to the club. It is a rite of passage and a great dad win. Welcome to the club. No, it is not a rite of passage. I mean, okay, look, at the end of the day, these men can do whatever they want to try to resonate with their children, but just my honest opinion, my brutally honest opinion, this is not it. It's not it. Sorry. It's not it. It's not it. It's not it. Let me go back to this dude because I just thought about it. Let me go back to one of these. Yeah, that's right here. He did this before. Man got the lips puckered up and everything. Got a wig on. He's done this before. See, this kind of shit that make you this is kind of shit that should make your wife start asking you questions. So, but I know a lot of you are gonna think, oh, they're just being good fathers. I dare one of y'all to come on. I dare one of y'all to come in this chat. Come on, man. Come on, man. I let my daughter do this to me before. I like, man, you probably wasn't your daughter, it probably was you. You're such a jerk. You're such an asshole, Kevin. Yes. I'll be that. Shoot. I will be that. Rogish, peace from the gig. What's going on, my brother? Long live. The man said, what the fuck? Bruh. Toxic positivity. They need to throw their balls off a cliff. Yeah, RPM, you got a daughter. What if your daughter just approached you one day? I already told you what I was gonna do with mine. I'm like, no, no, not at all. Let's find something else to do. Let's play that restaurant game you like to play. Would you let your daughter like, Dad, I found some makeup. Let's play dress up. No, that ain't gonna happen. Said metrosexual dads. Dude look like he should be signing up for RuPaul Drag Race. My daughter knows better. Absolutely. Absolutely. Reminds me of that old Doritos Super Bowl commercial with dude in a dress at daughter's tea party. God damn, Rogan, that's a hell of a abbreviation. Look like a math problem. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, guys, shoot. At the end of the day, man, all I'm saying, like, let me see if I can go ahead and summarize what I said about this. Yeah, I do worry about the possibility of my daughter one day probably becoming a misandrist because of everything she sees out here, you know, and the material that she could possibly be exposed to. So I'm doing my best to get 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 all of that avoided. And from what I see as far as her nature, it looks like it's not gonna be that way. But there's always a just in case out there. Always a just in case. Um yeah, I do, I do understand that, having a daughter comes with some complications, that she's going to have to face later in life. And hopefully, that every woman that enters her life will be a good example for her. And, but see, the thing is, I'm not blue pillish like the men that came before me. I'll chop that shit off in a second. Yeah, I think about a lot. Having a daughter, you think about a lot of shit. You know, I already said if she ends up out there thotting at an early age, that I'm gonna feel like a failure as a parent. Yeah, I will, and I don't want to hear this shit like oh, it's not your fault, man. I would feel like it's my fault. It's called accountability. And last but definitely not least, I'm not gonna play dress up and makeup and all this other stuff. I'm not gonna do it. You don't have to. You don't have to go through great lengths to prove that you're a great dad. If you're a great dad, your child will recognize that anyway. You know, do I think that girls are more important than boys just because I have a daughter and not a son? Nope. Nope, not at all. Because I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Like that basically sums it up, man. Give them a sense of pride. Yeah, just you got to give them a sense of pride because a lot of people don't have any pride in themselves. A lot of people don't have any confidence, and these are full-grown adults. You have a chance to do better with your child if you have one. Hopefully, things are not difficult between you and the mother of the child, because yeah, that could lead to some difficulty that the child does not need. Yeah. And even though I do have a daughter, I understand and recognize that black boys are facing some serious situations out here. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier, but what was it that she was speaking of? Hmm, that's something to think about. Easier than what? Cause they don't have that sense of pride, because a lot of people put their personal feelings into things and it spreads to their children. Do you think a black boy develops a gangster mentality on his own? Do you think a girl develops a thought mentality on her own? No, it's a learned behavior. And the sooner we believe, and the sooner we understand and realize that, the better. I knew having I knew having a child would change my life. And it's something that I do care about. I do care about where she ends up in life. But as a black man, it doesn't weaken my resolve. It strengthens it even greater. It's gonna make me go out there and say, "Hey, you know what? Black folks fuck it up," and this is something we need to fix. So yeah, I'm not your usual dad with a daughter. I'm not, and no, I'm not doing that girl dad bullshit. Nope, not at all. So let me go ahead, and I think it's been over an hour and a half. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap it up, and just want to say this to you guys. Monday is to come tell me why you believe the black manosphere is dead. Now, any of these little jokers that be in these echo chambers want to come over and say a lot of things that they are able to say amongst people that just agree with them. They are welcome to come. They are welcome to come. I don't shun anybody, but just because I disagree with you doesn't mean I don't like you. So, like I said, think long and hard before Monday. But I have to decide what tomorrow night's show is going to be about. So, until then, hopefully you guys will be there tomorrow night. And I guess I'll go ahead and just end it right here. Let me check out something real quick. See how many likes I got. Hold up. Hold up. Mm-hmm. All right. I got 30 likes. Yay. If y'all haven't pressed like on this video, please press like. Likes are for free. Doesn't cost you a dime. May conge- may congest your like videos a little bit on YouTube, but hey, if you really want to watch a video, you'll put it in the search engine. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. As always, as much as I enjoy bringing it to you, and I will see you guys tomorrow night. And for those of you that believes in the spirit of Easter, I hope you have a happy Easter. Those of you don't, I hope you have a good day anyway. So that's it for me. This is Kev. This is Black Men Being Brutally Honest. Long live. Oh, information man. What's going on, man? Always good to see you, brother. Fighting a good fight over there. But as I said, long live the habitual line steppers. In Kev we trust. And when you don't quit, you win. Peace out.